Yo, what's going on, guys? Chris Barner here, Overtime Athletes. And for today's video, we're gonna take a deeper look into the broad jump. I teamed up with my brother, Coach Usama from 5'4 Performance. He brought some guys down who are going to perform in the combine. And we went over a couple different drills. And this one was where we go into a deeper dive with the broad jump. Now, contrary to some belief, obviously there's technique in all of these drills. They tell you exactly what the drill is. So there's some ins and outs as far as teaching it. Broad jump is huge to some coaches. It's definitely one of those that if you have a monster broad jump, you can catch the coach's eye. The thing that you don't want to do as an athlete is be below average. So if some of these techniques and drills from a technical standpoint or biomechanics standpoint that we can assist some of these athletes into going from above average to average, and then some of those who are average to above average, that's what we're looking to be able to do, right? So we want to make sure that we can get them into those upper levels. This is obviously a great drill. Again, each organization, each coach, each scout places different emphasis. I've seen some where it's like, obviously you just traditional 40, right? And then it also depends on the position. But if this is one of those drills where you can really kind of open some eyes, if you put together a great horizontal force, which that's testing out. Here, we're gonna go over some of the simple technical things. Then I'm also gonna, go over, me and Coach are gonna review some of the things as what they need to look for when they're performing the test. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Let's get into it. Rip off a couple reps, only need about 80%.
Hey, Coach, just FYI, Tristan just hit a PR.
Did he?
Yeah.
What'd you hit?
10 feet. He just hit a PR. His best has been like...
At 80%?
His best has been like...
You gotta love it. You fired up.
Yeah,
the
man.
The cameras add a couple inches, right?
Dude, I love it.
Hey, so just a couple things that I want you guys kind of, from a principle standpoint, but again, find your rhythm, find your timing. It's just a couple things I see. So, broad jump, right? Played baseball, or we've all thrown a football, right? If I'm throwing a baseball and I want to throw it as far as I can, right? Am I gonna throw it in air? Am I gonna throw that thing on a line? Or am I gonna give myself a little arc? Naturally, you're gonna put some arc on it. Same thing goes here. All right, so you can have all the speed, all the velocity in the world, right? But if I jump straight, I'm cutting off inches. So as much as that was a 10-foot great jump, you had another 5 in the tank, right? So what I tell guys, line up their toes, right? Stay long, stay tall, and immediately, right? I lock in. Here's what I like to do. Know your number where you're jumping around. Try to find that on the tape. Some coaches will even kind of like, if you ask them, or somebody put kind of a marker where you want to go, just so you know where you're going. Now I know and I have it locked in. Now, after that, after I lock in where I know I want to go, now my eyes are up. If my eyes are down, I'm probably going to shoot down. Does that make sense? And I'm not getting that arc I want. Just like if I threw a baseball, right? I'm not gonna look straight and throw it up, right? I'm looking where I'm throwing that and going. Same thing. The other thing I like to think about just as a visual cue is after you swing down, right, and you hinge forward, well, let me slow down real quick. When you go to throw down and hinge forward, you guys naturally did it good. The biggest thing I wanna see though, when I swing down is long arms. You like to use one lever. Right? This is 2 levers. Does that make sense? So we were talking about it yesterday. If I'm running here versus when I'm running here, I just get more power, that's all. So just naturally you wanna open up at the bottom. So I got big long arms, right? And I wanna hinge forward. You guys did it naturally pretty good. You just don't wanna be torso upright. You wanna be able to throw your hips back and I'm hinged forward. Next, what I was gonna say, right, is a visual cue is I like to think like if my belly button's on a straight line, it's that arc I would like to throw. You know what I'm saying? So I'm at that 45 degree. Does that make sense? So you want to throw after you throw yourself, boom, and then as I come down, I collapse and my feet, right? I want to land low. I want to land low in a squat position. I don't want to cut myself off. So what you did was you jumped straight out, boom, and you landed here. Now, Look at my torso position. Again, this is gonna take repetitions to learn how to land here. It is a skill. But if I were to land from this position and actually allow my feet to come under a little bit more, right, without falling backwards, again, it's a skill we gotta practice, you just gain another 2-3 inches. Anytime I land here, right, I'm sacrificing a couple inches, right? We could just see, boom, I allow myself to land here and stick it. You get what I'm saying? But you're gonna have to practice that. You're gonna have to rep it. Does that make sense? Because they obviously don't let you step back, and obviously. You wanna shoot up, boom, and then almost like, it's not like a long jump where you're throwing your feet out there, but you gotta allow yourself to come to that. And it's like almost a perfect position where I'm not torso here, but torso here. So just think if I'm standing over, say somebody's standing over there, they wanna read your shirt. Just enough to read your shirt. Good, lock in. Not bad, that was better. Allow yourself to keep going. You're kind of throwing those feet down hard and you're almost stopping yourself a little bit. Almost think like hang time. Hang time, that's the only thing I would think about for you. Not bad. Good, still just a little flat. Still a little flat, wasn't too bad. Yeah, a little bit.
Also, Oja, eyes. You were looking down at 8 feet the whole time. You want to be looking way in front of it, okay? There you go. Oh. It was about to be another PR if you'd have stuck it.
That's it though. So you're gonna just practice, and I promise you, the more you stick that landing, the more you're gonna get better at it. Good, you just still had eyes down, that's all. Good, that decent jump, but your eyes were down straight the whole time. Your eyes shouldn't be able to see the turf. It should be up here.
That's while I'm in the air, right before I
the whole time.
No, like you want to be boom. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm throwing my shit out, bang, and I'm sticking. You know what I'm saying? So when they teach it, obviously you got momentum and you're going out, but they're teaching, right, rib cage, open up, and then they're teaching throw it out. We're just reducing that down just a slight little bit. You get what I'm saying? So you're still throwing that out 45 up at that arc, and then once you're kind of coming down, you'll know, and then you throw those feet out a little bit, tuck them in front of you, just like you guys both did that. I'm not gonna overcoach that at all. You guys did that perfect. It's just a matter of getting out a little bit. Good on leading. You chop yourself just a little bit, that's all. Good on leading though. That's how you led. You extended a little bit more hang time. You know what I mean? I didn't see where that was, did you see?
What you were doing is, just watch my eyes. You're going up, and then whenever you think about like swinging, you're gonna look down, and then you went up again, and then you went down again. And that's just gonna end up messing with your projection angle because you're looking at two different endpoints. Look at one endpoint, okay? Just look as far as you can that way. Keep your eyes there the whole time, no matter how many prep work you do. We're trying to just stay there, and then you go ahead and jump with it, that's all. That's all he's asking you to do.
Not bad, not bad. Again, same thing, throw it out and just fucking pretend you're a kid and you're jumping over a pond, you know what I'm saying? A stream, like at the end of the day, like I gotta get there. You know what I'm saying? So naturally your body's gonna figure it out. Like practice, practice, practice this thing we're sharing, and then it's like, let me get my big jump in. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Let's go, let's go. Come on, make it, man. Kid jumping over a river.
Good jump though, man.
All
Girl,
right.
You're consistently at your PR.
Wait, stay right there.
Yeah, 121, 121. Hey, I would try bringing your feet in just a tad. Because once you eccentrically load, your feet come in anyway. You ever notice that? So you start wide, but most of the time, right? And you like to produce torque, like your knees don't come in. You actually, when you go to do this, come in, and you actually externally rotate to produce force. So like start there. Does that make sense? So start like right underneath your hips. Better jump, better jump.
I don't know, coach, if you saw this, but you're very vertical right before you jump. So what we want to do is we want to be able to go here and then shift the weight to here. I should be, if I were to stop my jump right at the end of the swing, you should just fall forward. right? And that's how you know you're at the right spot. This is right before you go. Keep your eyes up though. We're here. 1, I'm on the balls of my feet. 2, I'm on the balls of my feet. 3, I'm on the balls of my feet and I'm gonna jump out. Now where are your eyes though? Keep looking that way, right? Yeah, there you go, shift. Shift.
He's still a little upright. He's a little knee dominant. You're a little bit of a knee dominant jumper. They're not bad at all. It's just when you come down, you're bending at the knee a lot and you're using a lot of knee to get out there. So when you come down, you want to think shoulders, almost like, I was gonna say, like look out the window, right? So it's like I'm coming down and my shoulders, when I'm on that last phase, are clearing. Right now, you're coming down and they're not clearing. Does that make sense? Remember, your glutes are a much bigger motor, right, than across your knee. So we're just trying to get you to tap into that. Right now, you're probably pretty confident, right, with working through the knee a little bit more, which is fine, right, if you're playing like basketball and you got to get up quick and your torso's upright. For these purposes, let's use our ass. Let's get out there, you get what I'm saying?
Get to the angle. Yeah, get to the angle and then drive, okay? Keep your eyes up, eyes up. Yeah.
Much better though. And it can improve. That's the good thing. Anytime you can find stuff that you can improve upon, that's exciting. Because it's like, if I'm 9'3" and I'm doing it this way, oh shit, let me tap into my glutes. Now all of a sudden, and actually hinge forward. Now I might unlock a couple more inches. It's not, it is what it is, you know what I mean?
I know you hate me for this. What? Because I made y'all do this as well, but real simple, man.
I mean,
Let's just put a little bit of fear in you, okay? Let's go for it. Jump over that.
you care about those though, because I know you don't about yours. And if they break.
Yeah, so personally, I don't care about mine. I am, however, willing to put my money on the line and buy another hurdle. You know what? Actually, no, I don't want to break the hurdle. I don't want to be that guy. I'm a guest here, man.
I'm not worried about it. It would have made good TV too, man.
It's okay, I'm about to make a... There we go, I just made a pyramid
One
for
thing
you.
about that is don't land your heels and fall on your ass, please.
Yeah. You
Turn
won.
into a slip.
You're an athlete.
Play ball, get over that stream.
Let's go.
Let's go.
We like it. That's better, that's better. 9-3. Yeah, good work, man, well done. Sometimes you just need the fear in it.
Also too, for you, another good one is like, put 2.5 pound plates in your hands for your arm swing. And then once you come, you know, you can land with them there. Now you can get more aggressive with your landing. Practice, 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 then take them away.
Go for it, do yours now. Bring your knees up, good, that's it. That's how it wants to feel when you're there.
So you're a little straight on that one, still same trajectory. Yep. You don't gotta let the arms come back, you can. It's just a little different, but yeah, you shot straight.
Bring the legs through. So coach, what I was saying for him was just that when he's in the middle of his jump, he gets to his max extension, and then the furthest he can bring his legs through in the middle of the jump is like here. And I just want him to be able to full cycle to make that landing better and then get those few inches just from the momentum cost. Hey, there you go. Good work, that's a great one.
What was that?
It was 10-4. 10-4.
I expect, how long you got? How long you got?
How long I got for?
Training to your date?
He got his pro day March 15th.
You keep practicing that and you keep practicing hinge forward, I expect 3-4 inches on top of both of you guys, especially with the training. You know what I mean? That's the cool thing is like usually your broad jump is your broad jump, but every now and then you can mix a little bit of the technique in and actually squeeze in and put you in a different tier. You know what I mean? Both of you, watching both of you guys, if you hinge and you land that properly, again, and then it all starts, just know your check downs. What's on the priority list, trajectory, you know, you it's hinge, you know what I'm saying? You, everything looks good, and your last priority is just your landing. Yours one's trajectory. But here's the thing, that's why you gotta practice at a certain percentage because you guys could go nail this, and if you're 5 for 10 on technique, Well, if you run one of those in there and you shoot straight, you just messed up your whole test. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, try to get consistent with all your reps to where you're in that 9 for 10, 10 for 10 every time you practice it. And that's why I say, pull it down, because if you go max effort jumps, you're gonna burn that nervous system out. There's a time and place, and he'll program that for you guys. But when you're practicing, right, slow it, bring that intensity down a little bit, have your checkpoints. Let me get 10 for 10 at 50%. And then all of a sudden, I throw a couple out there where now I have juice where you're 10 for 10 over the course of 3-4 weeks, as opposed to, I got 10 max effort jumps. Last thing I'll add on broad, your second jump is always gonna be your best, typically. Usually what I do is I'll have guys, I think you had him perform a tuck jump over there. So it's like, you wanna make sure, even in the individual test, the nervous system is fired up for the thing you're gonna do. So whether that be a 40, whether that be a broad or a vertical, right? Like, so if it's a 40, it's like, I'm gonna get to the side and run a start or two just to fire that nervous system. I don't need to run long, right? But I need to fire that nervous system up. Same thing here, right? Throw a jump or two, right? Make sure you get down, perform like a McKenzie press up, especially if you guys get more aggressive here, because you want to open up that anterior chain, right? I want to be here, I want to be fired up in my glutes, hit a jump or two, now I'm ready, all right? And I know that my second one. The other thing too is, first one, get on the board, clean jump. Think to yourself, first jump, you run 2, right? First jump, clean jump, good jump. Second one, I have my number, right? I'm where in the vicinity I want to be. It's not maybe the number, the PR I was looking for, but now that second jump, ball the fuck out. You get what I'm saying? I have my number on the board. If you fuck up the first one, you gotta think, because if you mess up that first one, now you gotta think, I gotta get one on the board, and I don't have one on the board. Does that make sense? So your first one, you wanna think clean, get me a number. Second one, I'm going for broke. There you have it, guys. I hope this was extremely fruitful for you. Hey, if you're a coach or an aspiring coach and you want to know a little bit more of the ins and outs of coaching, the how and why of what we do, and just overall become a better coach, I've actually put together a certification. If you're interested in details, you can check out the link down below, and I'll catch you guys next time.